In the days after winning his first Cup championship, Ryan Blaney was asked what type of impact he wanted to make for NASCAR. "I want to be the Jeff Gordon of the 90s, Blaney told NBC Sports, citing an era that saw Gordon appear on TV shows and commercials. "He was everywhere." Gordon's popularity rocketed when he won 3 championships, and 40 races, including 4 Southern 500s, 2 Coca-Cola 600s and a Daytona 500, between 1995–98. His rise occurred as the sport's popularity soared, setting the stage for NASCAR to move primarily off cable channels to Fox and NBC starting in 2001. Those deals, along with moving Cup races to bigger markets, pushed the sport's stars further into a national spotlight. But that was a different era. With a common car in NASCAR that promotes parity and sponsors airing fewer commercials with drivers in leading roles, is there a way for the sport to grow superstars who resonate beyond the fan base? Certainly the sport has its stars, and some are superstars within NASCAR, but a key for the driver-centric sport is to expand its reach. The Netflix show Full Speed debuted in February, introducing NASCAR drivers to a larger audience. The show featured Denny Hamlin prominently, among others, and chronicled Blaney's championship last year at Phoenix. Yet, for the sport's stars to grow bigger, performance remains a key factor. NASCAR's next-gen car was designed to narrow the gap between teams, giving more drivers a chance to win. It's worked. There have been 25 different winners in the first 77 points races of the car. Parity, though, doesn't create superstars. It's the age-old question of what do you want? Hamlin said. Do you want to see drivers do what other drivers cannot? You have to make things different. You have to make things harder to drive, all of that stuff. Last weekend's race at Bristol was praised by some competitors because it put an emphasis on drivers in a way that hasn't always been as evident in recent years. Results were tied to how well drivers managed their tires, not a car's aerodynamics. Right now, if you put 20 cars in the lead with 10 to go, they are going to win. The star in that is the track position because the cars are all the same, Hamlin said after his Bristol win. They are just not as difficult to drive. That causes Hamlin to wonder how well performance can grow superstars. You can have those big seasons in NASCAR, as long as you have a really good pit crew, good team. You do still have to set up the cars and the drivers do have to have a skill set and execute, all of those things, so I do think 8 to 9 win seasons are still possible, he said. But I don't know if you are going to grow any superstars the way that it is going. It's just really, really tough for sure. Another challenge for NASCAR is that it is going through a youth movement. It can take time for younger drivers to raise their profiles in the sport, let alone beyond it.